and I go back to the beginnings of Ealing Friends of Palestine. Give us a hug.
Assalamu alaikum. How's everyone doing? Good. A few words from myself, one of the members of Ealing Friends of Palestine. We're standing here outside Ealing Town Hall, and number one, we want to address the genocide that is taking place. That is at the top of our priority. And I want to make it clear as well, be bold and be frank and be short. We're mentioning Ealing Council, but what we're really referring to is Peter Mason, because that's where the power lies. So we want to make sure that is crystal clear. Our message is directed to him. And we are here to talk about the genocide as well as the local issues that are affecting us here in Ealing. Ealing Council, Peter Mason, his hands are not clean. As mentioned by the previous speaker, Ealing Council is investing through the pension scheme, through the local government pension scheme, £113 million in various companies, be that Elbit Systems, who are providing Israel's largest arms deals, be that Maersk, who is shipping weapons from one place to another. That's 113 million. How many zeros are on that, and how much are we trying, or how much do we need to resolve our local issues? All of that is our money. That is our wages. That is our tax that we are putting forward. So while thousands of Palestinian children are being murdered in broad daylight, which we are watching on our screens, on our phones and our televisions, Ealing Council is not just silent, but with that 113, they are complicit. At this time, one who is silent is complicit. How can one not speak when you have such power and such authority? You can make a very strong claim, you can make impact on what's taking place locally as well as abroad. So, a question afterwards, please, if you don't mind. Okay, so while there are thousands of children being killed in Palestine, Ealing Council, Peter Mason holds power, and he is able to do much for us here. As we mentioned as well, the local issues, Ealing Council is planning to close 13 of the 25 children's centres across the borough. This is not just about buildings, as our previous speaker said, these are lifelines. These are support for early development, for health checks, safeguarding, and for family well-being. And if these centres are closed, they will affect not just the poorest, but the most vulnerable families in the borough. The Ealing Council has enough money to fund a genocide, but yet they want to close centres that are used for children and those that are most vulnerable. Ealing Council Peter Mason does not care about the children in Gaza, nor does he care about the children here in Ealing. And we have to make that point very, very clear. That is why we are here. This is why we have come from work or wherever you come, to make your voices known. The matter is serious. We are here representing the children of Gaza and here representing the children of the Ealing Borough as well. Our third concern as well is with respect to the teachers in the borough who are simply asking to be paid fairly. They're simply asking to be given the right to observe their religious holidays and to be given time to support one another. So our teachers and our youngsters all need to be looked after. So our campaign tonight or today is a very special one where we've come together. Three campaigns have come together standing here in unity. And we want to make it very clear to the council, to Peter Mason, that we are simply getting stronger and we are getting louder. And our claims will not reduce. We will stand here together and numbers are going to increase. We're not going to stop until that whole 113 million is taken away and we stop funding genocide. It's our money. So enough of these massacres. We want to see an end to the suffering of all children, suffering of all people, of all faiths, of all background. We want to see an end to the genocide in Gaza. We want to see an improvement to the people of the borough, and we want to see real change. We want to also see a change in the extortionate prices here in this borough when it comes to rent, when it comes to prices of things. It is very, very difficult. The people are struggling with their income, and then in respect to the prices of properties and the prices of rent, we need to make a change. So we stand here together in unity and we're asking for change. Peter Mason, Ealing Council, enough is enough. 70
70
Over 70,000 people have been killed in this genocide. And we as Ealing Friends of Palestine and all others, we've been coming out now. It's the people of Gaza, they celebrated their fourth Eid under a genocide. You know, Eid is a day of celebration. And these people, while the genocide is taking place, while bombs were dropping on their heads, while they were pulling their children out of fire and out of the rubble, they were still making takbir, Allahu Akbar. They were taking their children out. They were still celebrating Eid. And I say this every time I stand here. We get our strength. I get my strength. You get your strength. And continue to stand for the people who are oppressed by the women and the children of Palestine and Gaza. When you see the strength, of those women, who's a doctor, a nurse, whose all 9 children been massacred, her husband been killed, yet she still stands, continues with her work, continues to look after other people, believes in God, moves forward, that gives us all motivation. That gives us all strength. And I stand here, and for those who may have seen me for the first time, I'm one of the imams in the local mosques here, 2 mosques here, and I stand here and I say, in unity and in strength, with our numbers, we stand together. We want peace. We want peace. Again, what do we want? Peace. What do we want? Peace. What do we want? Peace. Peter Mason, did you hear that? What do we want? Peace. Peace. So we give a strong message. Ealing Council, Peter Mason, divest, take that 130, and we are not going to stop. We'll be at your doorstep. We'll be outside the council. Our numbers are going to increase until you stop. We have to end the genocide. It's our duty to stand here and represent the people who are suffering. Free, free! Palestine! Free, free! Palestine! Free, free! Palestine! Thank you very much, everyone.